When I got pregnant with my daughter, I hid my pregnancy for the entire 9 months. So here's a little story time for you guys. I have a cough, so that's why I sound like this. My now husband, who I hadn't met yet when I was pregnant, knew that I was pregnant. And for the longest time while we were dating, he wouldn't tell me how he knew because he didn't want to get anybody in trouble. And I was so confused because I feel like I was so close-lipped about it, and so were all of my friends. We had been friends through social media and through mutual friends. We had just never met in person. I had been in an on and off relationship, and so had he. We would chat here and there during my pregnancy. But I just thought he didn't know, and the whole time he knew. Here's how I found out that he knew I was pregnant. When we delivered my daughter and I found out that we were going to keep her, I posted on Instagram. This was maybe like a week after I delivered her. I literally just posted like a little picture of her holding my hand and was like, I had a baby. And just so you know, this was like pretty crazy because I'm from Utah, I'm Mormon, like no one was expecting this. I mean, maybe some people were, but like mostly no one was expecting it. After I posted it, I noticed that my now husband liked the picture. I had thought about telling him because like we were friends and I knew he was a trustworthy person, but I just never did because I had never met him. I didn't know if he was gonna judge or what was gonna go on. So I texted him and I was like, hey, I was gonna tell you, like, sorry that this is the way you found out. And this man responded and said, I already knew. And in fact, he knew for a while. And so those times that we were texting, catching up, all that stuff, he knew. He never told me that he knew because he wanted to be respectful of my choices and he knew that I would tell him when I was ready. Keep in mind, him and I are pretty much strangers at this point. He sent me this long message that was talking about how I'm going to be such a good mom, and it was really, really sweet and something I really needed to hear at the time because it was such a hectic time. Little did I know, a year and a half later, we would cross the friendship bridge, we would meet, and yeah, now he's my husband.